Peace and blessings, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. I hit that 3 times, right? Third time's a charm. For those of y'all who know what else that means. Supposed to be a little clear. It's all good though. Of course, y'all know what the piece is about. I think this might be, other than possibly I've had pink on. I have had that on. Those are probably the lightest, most floral I think I'm willing to go. That boy done did it again with the frame. I believe this is African-ish attire. Apologize to anybody who might be offended by the way that I said it. I didn't mean no offense by it. Basically African attire. Shout out to the history. Shout out to that. I hope everybody, each and every one of y'all, is having a beautiful and blessed day today. I most certainly am. Proud to be alive. All praises to the Most High. All praises. I know I don't talk about it too much, but days like today is definitely a day that I tend to like to reflect on blessings and happiness and all else that falls in between. Life is precious, don't waste it. Take your moments and your opportunities whenever that they're given to you. You never know when the next one's gonna come. Nothing's guaranteed. Appreciate everything. Anyone that knows me can vouch on the fact that I'm very appreciative about most things in life. Had a lot of experiences that basically made me this way. If there's anybody that's interested in possibly a learning class or something involving how to put one of these guys together, please let me know. I created a little jingle that actually goes with it that I would actually have to interrupt this production in order to share with you, so I might possibly have that for the next video. If you have a positive comment or something nice to say to someone, try to start doing it. You don't have to go out of your way, but, and you could say it's part of even my positivity promotion if you want. Just try at least maybe once a week or so to just say something. And this is for those who normally have insults for everyone. Basically, just try to pay somebody a compliment once a week. It doesn't even have to be somebody you know. It could be a complete stranger. I actually read somewhere somebody was promoting to say hello and how are you doing to possibly 3 strangers a day. I don't really sign off on that one. Sure, if you want to. It depends on what you're trying to accomplish, but I wouldn't start there. You can if you want. I'm not telling you not to. If that's something you wish to do, go for it. Now, if they start speaking to you, sure, why not? If y'all have a favorite outfit that I have worn that y'all have enjoyed the most, let me know. You might see more of it. See, I used to write them down. Therefore, I would not technically forget topics. Most of the things I've discussed or brought up and mentioned have been what the goal was of the topic, the aim topic or topic goal that I wanted to speak on. Shout out to any past community leaders that have taken a dive and are no longer here with us. We really appreciate your contributions. Making the right choices and doing the right things, making the right decisions is not as hard as what it seems to be. I think peer pressure might be something that makes it harder, but don't be afraid to kind of question the peers, even if it's innate and it's commonly known amongst the group why something is being done a certain way or why everybody is moving a certain way. Don't be afraid to ask. I've gotten the look, as in, why are you asking this? Shouldn't you already know that? I do. Maybe that's the reason why I'm asking. I remember I was at a function. I gotta try to even record one of those for y'all, just the experience. It doesn't have to be the actual performance itself. and someone next to me had mentioned that they were gonna go create a hate page for the person or one of the performers. And of course, I thought it was a little hysterical, even though after the laugh had died down, I knew there's a chance this person isn't playing, is being completely honest, because those exist. Well, it was social media too I wanted to touch on. I used to be one of those individuals. I never publicly said it, but I had my doubts about the platforms until I heard a wise man once say, social media isn't really the problem. As I'm seeing in a lot of the comments today about a lot of issues that are taking place, it simply comes down to the users. And I know you're probably going to say, oh, wow, that's so cliche. But think about it. I mean, honestly, it helps some types of people who are using it for positive purposes, that is, at least. It's always in this area. No, I'm not in a certain type of area, if that's what's coming to mind. That's not the case at all. Well, it's not far from it, but it's a good distance. I'm not promoting social media use. If you're not on it, I'm not suggesting you join. I'm sure you have your reasons. But at the same time, for those who are curious and probably question and ponder whether or not it's good for their mental health or not, I would say kind of write those reasons down and analyze them. I actually had that conversation with somebody previous to this production, as far as basically just analyzing things that happen and not just going with what you want to believe and spreading that around. There's many ways to hurt others. Many, many ways. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying to just kind of carefully consider what it is that you're consuming. Careful consideration of consumption. That's the 3 C's for today. How about that? Careful consideration of consumption. Wanted to stare right at y'all as I said that. But aside from that, that's pretty much the gist of what I have for y'all today. Please like, comment, subscribe. Remember, continue to be jolly as much as you can. And I'm signing up.